I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at GMS. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, those that are of the house of David, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those of you that are doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I have Amos chapter 3, verse 3, and it reads, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Okay, and the reason why I want to get into that is because you have people that are in this world that when it comes to this ministry, or when it comes to a breakdown of a certain precept, they don't like it. And they say, let's agree to disagree, or to each his own. So first and foremost, there is no private interpretation of the scriptures. All right, the script, it tells you that the Most High have revealed in these last times his mystery unto his servants, the prophets. Okay, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the men that are the able men. So like the able men that are able to hit the highways and the byways, or as the scriptures say, to be trusted with the ministry. All right, the Most High is dealing with with those that continue to stay diligent. He's dealing with those that are continuing to read, to watch, to pray, to constantly study so they can properly break down the holy precepts. Okay, because you can't pick up a Bible, go out on the highways and the byways and start winging it. All right, you have to study. You have to dig into the scriptures, and us as men of the Lord, which is the reason why I brought "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Every man amongst Great Millstone were on the same accord, and you do have others outside of Great Millstone, that are that believe in the Holy Scriptures. They believe in all the judgments. They believe that they're Israelite. They believe in the curses, so on and so forth. All right, but mainly amongst Great Millstone, we're all on one accord, man. And to teach the word correctly, and to do the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's will correctly, is to not let's agree to disagree. All right. So since I quoted it, I'm going to try to find this precept. All right. I'm going to read this one more time. In Amos chapter 3, in verse 3, it says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" All right. So, ministry. Bear with me, Baba Kashah. All right. This is the book of First Thessalonians, and Salakia. All right, now it says this, First Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. All right, it says, "But as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but the Most High will try our hearts." Okay, so like I said, you have certain men, or certain people. I'm not going to say men, because you have women, that buck up against the ministry as well. All right, they're the main big mouth people coming up to the camps, popping off, man. And then you have these keyboard gangsters. All right, because look, it says he trusted us with the gospel, even so we speak not as pleasing men. All right, that's not our goal to please men. That's not our goal to be in agreement with somebody who does not want to believe the truth. All right, our goal is to teach the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai holy. All right, it says, because it says what? The word that is from above is first pure. All right, it is whole. Okay, it's complete. So everything that is written in it, you're not to deviate from it according to the book of Revelation. Okay. Let's see. Salakia. There's another precept I want to get. It escapes me. It says, for neither at any time use we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetous the Most High is witness. Okay? So we're not going out there on our own accord or our own will. And the things we teach is not our own word. We follow in the footsteps of Yahweh Shai. Because what did he say? He said, I came not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. All right? And what did the prophets say? They said, we heard, therefore we speak. Who can but prophesy? Okay? So all the things that we bring out through the scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? Okay? Now, one thing a lot of people like to do when it comes to the ministry, or when it comes to the Holy Scriptures, all right, they try to bring in their own damnable heresies. They try to bring in their own personal breakdowns, their own, interpretation. All right, and when we hit the highways and the byways, and we're hollering at the top of our lungs, we're teaching the prophecies, telling the people that America's going to be destroyed, 2/3 are going to be destroyed. A lot of people that's not popular. Okay, that's why a lot of people don't come up to the camps. Or when they come into the camps, they're coming up there with some type of discord, man. All right, which we're not gonna stop, because the scriptures tells us to spare loud, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, spare none. Okay. So we sometimes the words might come out harsh, man. And that darkness is what? Being in straight up ignorance, man. You're ignorant to the prophecies. Really, it's the evil, man. All right. And it tells you in the book of Thessalonians, we are not children of the dark, man. We're children of the light. Those that who are given a chance, who are given grace and mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to teach his word and to teach it aright. Okay. Every man's not given that luxury. Hey, and even when you get this when the Most High, because one of the elders said there are men that's called and there are men that are chosen. All right, there are men that are called to this ministry. There are men that are called to teach, but are they chosen? All right, once you get into this truth, you gotta work hard, man. You gotta put in work in order to keep this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the palm of your hand. All right, you have to exercise the righteous acts, which is reading, watching, praying, edifying, the high holy days, so on and so forth. All right, and that's why it says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?" Right. So we're not agreeing to disagree, man. If you don't believe in what's being said, then hey, we're not going to deal with you, man. Obviously the Most High is not dealing with you, so we're not going to continue to waste our energy, man. But if you do believe, hey, and even if you do believe right away, we're not going to bid you Godspeed. But we'll pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai that you are able to retain, you're able to go home and you're able to study, and get the understanding of the scriptures. Okay? A lot of people walk around through this world don't have the understanding of the scriptures, man. And that's why they look at us like we're a hate group, or we're we're this and we're that. When we're strictly just teaching the scriptures, man. There can be no It says we should all be on one accord. I'm going to grab that. You know, since I keep quoting it. All right. All right, so this is the book of Philippians, the 2nd chapter. All right. And it says this. Start from verse 1. It says, if there be any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. That's plain and to the point, man. So if you have a man that's in your camp that don't believe that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, you know, and with no amount of evidence can be swayed, hey, that man gotta go. If you believe that Edomites can be saved, hey, that's not part of the doctrine. You gotta get out of here. You know, this ministry is whole, and it says that there should be no schisms, man. No division, you know, with our mindset. We're supposed to be on one accord, man. Sincerely, you know, don't be a mocking. Don't be on one accord for show or as a mockingbird, but sincerely and in truth, man. You know. Hey, so hey, with that being said, matter of fact, let me read on. Salakia. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than himself. All right. And this is just pretty much going into the the unity of the brotherhood, man. How you should tarry for another brother, man. How you should be a brother. Let brotherly love continue. Okay. But at the same, hey, if a brother don't agree with the doctrine, he gotta go, man. You know, and that's why the Most High, he put to you 2/3 out there that don't believe that Yahweh Shem Shai is coming back with death and destruction for this place. All right, you fall into that category of Isaiah the 29th chapter. All right, and I'm just gonna read it real fast, and then I'm gonna close it out. You know, and this is why a lot of people don't agree with it, man. Hey, Isaiah 30, what does it say? It says, prophesy not unto us right things, prophesy deceits, man. You know, that's what our people want. They don't want the truth to be what it is. They want it to be what they want it to be. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 9. It says, stay yourselves and wander. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. All right, so it says, and it also tells you in the scriptures, as his ways are plain unto the wise, they're made stumbling blocks unto the wicked, man. You know, that's why a lot of people get all bent up and out of shape behind what's being read and what's being taught and what's being recited out of the scriptures, is because they can't stomach it, man. It doesn't fit their lifestyle. It's not edible for them. All right? This truth is for those that are going to uphold the scriptures to the standard that it deserves to be upheld, and those that are not going to use their mercy or their grace as a cloak of maliciousness. Okay? Let's see. It says, the prophets and your rulers, the seers have thee covered. All the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. He saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. All right, which Yahweh Shai, he was the one that loosed the seals of the book, man. You know, he made through, you know, of course, through the Heavenly Father Yahweh, these prophecies are manifesting to the elect through Yahweh Shai, man. All right, ordained of the Heavenly Father Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, man. All right, There's no private interpretation. If you don't understand the scriptures, man, if you think the scriptures is a love story or some type of a great novel that doesn't need to be taken seriously, hey, well, you need to pick up a different book, man, because this book ain't for you. You might as well go and pick up the Laws of Power. You know, go pick that book up, man, and read that. You know, until the destruction comes. All right. So with that being said, I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. A hearty shalom, peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, those that are doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in truth and in sincerity. That being said, I say Ahamatham, shalom.